everyone, welcome to Catherine's Plate. On the menu today is shepherd's pie. Two things. One, when we travel, I like to see a shepherd's pie on the menu because I like the different variations that I find. And then two, my husband, he doesn't like peas and carrots, but he'll eat it in this dish. So it's a win-win situation. So this is a very easy, very simple dish. It's a comforting dish also. Like if you're having a bad, stressful day, you come home, I guarantee that when you make this dish and it's sitting in front of you on the table, you're going to feel really good about it. So let's get started. Okay, I use russet potatoes. These are 4 large russet potatoes. I like to make my own mashed potatoes for the top of the shepherd's pie. But you can certainly use the pre-made mashed potatoes in the box from the store for convenience if you need to. So I take the potatoes, I've already peeled them, so I'm just going to cut these long ways. Cut them 3 times right there. And then just keep them small so that they cook fast. Lost one. He escaped. Good thing we got plenty here. There we go. Okay, I've got my oven preheating for 375 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and put my potatoes into the water. This is cold water to start with. I'm going to add some salt to flavor the potatoes. Now I'm going to add my potatoes very carefully. Don't want to splash. There we go. So I'm going to get those started. Now I'm going to cook up the ground beef and the onions, so I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my pan. We're going to start cooking our onions. Okay, the oil is simmering now. We're going to go ahead and add our onions and start softening those up. Okay, so these onions are ready to go. They're nice and soft now, so we're going to go ahead and add our ground beef to it. This is 1 pound. And we're going to use our little meat chopper. Get that going. Oh, we really need to invest in one of these. Turn down the heat just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of garlic, a little bit of flavor. Okay, that's it right there. Alright. Okay, it's almost done. At this stage, I'm going to go ahead and add a little salt and pepper for some flavor. Alright, I think it's done. Alright, we're going to take our ground beef mixture out now. It's fully cooked. We're just going to put it into a bowl for right now. This was a very, very lean ground beef. Very lean. So as you can see, there is no fat in there. Which is good. Alright, we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to start making a little roux for this as a thickener. So we need 2 tablespoons of butter. to whisk that up. To this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. 1. And we're going to whisk this for 2 minutes to get a nice roux going. Get it all into the little corners there and get all that nice flavor into the roux. Okay, now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire to this and stir that in. Slowly. Now we're going to add 1 can of beef broth. Alright, we're going to whisk that for just another minute. It's starting to thicken up really good. That's what we want. We're going to poke the potatoes. Oh yeah, we're almost done. Oh, it smells so good. That smells comfort to me. Alright, we're done with that. Now we're going to go ahead and put our meat mixture back in. Give that a stir. Oh yeah. That definitely smells like shepherd's pie in there. Alright, we're going to let that sit for just a minute. Okay, it's been simmering for about a minute now, so now I'm going to go ahead and add a can of corn, drained. That's what goes in my shepherd's pie. You don't have to put it in if you don't want to. And then 12 ounces of peas and carrots. So go ahead and give this a mix. Alright, it is all ready. We're going to put a lid on here and turn it off and just let it kind of steam by itself while we make our mashed potatoes. Alright, so my potatoes are done. I'm getting my masher here on the potatoes. To this, I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of butter. These are your mashed potatoes, so make them the way you like to make them. 1, 2, there we go. Then I'm going to add about half a cup of milk. We don't want to, no, that's good right there. Alright, I'm going to start mashing. Those are really good. I don't know about y'all, but what goes in mashed potatoes? Well, I'm going to put in some shredded cheese. Probably about half of this bag. I've seen shepherd's pies that have had cheese all over the top of it. I'm putting mine in the mashed potatoes, so they're going to be all mixed up in it. Let's see. A little bit more. A little bit more, right? You see that? Alright. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this. All these done, I'm going to try these, make sure that we don't need to add anything else to it. Let's give it a try. That is really good. All right, we're gonna leave those alone. Now we're gonna go ahead and build our shepherd's pie. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these mashed potatoes into a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna zip it up, cut a hole in it, and that's what I'm gonna use to pipe over my shepherd's pie. Get it all down there. Just kind of roll it just a little bit to get the air out. Okay, now we're going to go get the meat mixture and begin putting that into our baking dish. I have the meat mixture. Look at the colors, y'all. Look at the pretty colors, the orange, the green, the yellow from all the veggies. We're going to start ladling this into our baking dish. This is a 9 by 13. There's going to be leftovers for days. But that's okay with my family. It's Friday night and they're going to be so happy that they don't have to like go somewhere to eat or get something, pick it up and bring it back. They're going to be so happy. Alright, let's get the rest of it in there. There we go. Alright, we're going to smooth this out. Alright. I have somebody that wants to eat. Somebody wants to eat. Smooth that over. Alright. I'm gonna move this over here. Put this on here so it doesn't. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut a hole in the bottom of the Ziploc bag. And I'm gonna start piping over the meat mixture. Hold it up where the hole is. See if it'll probably work. And then just come and then just pipe it out. Alright, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just had enough. Ta-da! Alright, I'm going to put this in the oven and it was been preheating at 375 degrees for 30 minutes. Alright, I have just pulled out the shepherd's pie out of the oven. It's been 30 minutes. Look at that. Do y'all see the layers? Alright, I'm going to sit this on the tray right here. We're going to cool it off for just a little bit and then I'm going to try it. Alright, it's been setting for just a few minutes just to kind of let it all settle in. Now I'm going to cut this and just scoop out. Some of that goodness there. Wouldn't hurt, does it? Alright, there is my shepherd's pie. I am ready to dive into this. This is why I like shepherd's pie. This is a very comforting dish after a long day. Even traveling, I like to find this on the menus. So, y'all, give me a big thumbs up for this recipe today and like my video. Also, put down in the comments below if you like shepherd's pie and what version do you use. Do you use lamb, stew meat or regular ground beef or chicken. Just let me know which one you use. Also, please subscribe to my channel. My videos come out on Mondays and Thursdays, and I have surprises in between. So I will see you on my next episode.